Whether your cyst has just been diagnosed or you are well into the treatment, this fresh step-by-step series in 8 parts will guide you equally well. This article in 8 steps shows why top quality ultrasound reports are non-negotiable. Discover exactly what info to gather from your family history and blood relatives for ovarian cyst success. Which blood tests to get and how will not only save you money but keep your future safe and sound. Learn how science helps pinpoint why your cyst formed so you dodge future attacks with a cheeky wink. And post-treatment, simple steps to slash recurrence risk and keep you cyst free. These tips will empower you to thrive. Ovarian cyst tutorial pathway to wellness. It's like having a trusty map to smarter, wallet-friendly decision so your choices become sharper and more cost-effective. But why this step-by-step tutorial? In my 25 years as a doctor, especially back in India, I have seen time and again that even with right treatment at hand, basic info mix-ups lead to needless expense, incomplete care, or worse, life risks. Medicine cannot grant immortality, but it can spare you the same blunders repeating for last 100 years. These steps will keep you one step ahead. Number 1. Grasping ultrasound's importance. Gynecologists always agree nothing beats a detailed ultrasound report from skilled hands. Fancy scans aside, quality detailing steers your treatment right. Without it, you are on the wrong track entirely. Grab your report and check these 3 things first. Check 1. Match the name, address and age to confirm it's truly your ultrasound report. That's basic in medical science. Check number 2. On your cyst ultrasound report, find out is your ovarian cyst simple or complex and what its ORADS score is. We had covered how to spot simple versus complex, how ORADS works and why it matters in a dedicated article linked below. However, these insights will make you and your doctor's decisions spot on. Check 3. Learn to distinguish polycystic ovaries from cysts. Treatments differ, so mix-ups spell trouble. Check your article link below for how to. Note, this article focuses solely on ovarian cysts. Polycystic ovaries don't get ORAD score as polycystic ovaries are not true cysts of the ovaries. Check 4. No simple or complex level, ORADS or European IOTA score on your ultrasound report. Chat with your doctor pronto. They may suggest a repeat scan for these details. They are crucial worldwide from New York to Tokyo, Kashmir to Kanyakumari. No doctor treats right without them. Follow this and you are set for success. Number 2. Unlocking personal and family history. Chat thoroughly with your doctor. They will dig into your full history, not just yours, but your mom, aunts, uncles and whole lot. Detailed question about everyone's health will shape your perfect treatment path. Symptom history, share details on periods, urine, bowel or acidity problem. These guide your cyst care spot on. No symptoms? Double down on caution. Doctors call this your clinical history. It sparks over 24 clues on what works best and recurrence odds. If you can master this chat in clinic with your doctor, you are paving the way to proper cyst treatment. Red flags. Your doctor will quietly scout for red flags in your history or on ultrasound scan. Any lurking cancer or dire issue, they will keep it hush to spare you the panic. Wise move, but they will check this secretly. 3 safety nets. Science plans your cyst treatment through 3 safety nets from start to finish. Why? No serious hidden trouble slips by you or your doctor. Most cysts are benign and boring, but modern success hinges on these safety mechanisms. We'll split the details at the article's end. Embrace them for winning results. Number 3. When marker tests matter. Complex cyst, big simple one. Your doctor will likely order blood marker tests to peek at its future. They will check if waiting 2 or 3 months with tablets may risk spreading the disease. These are your marker tests and they will light your safe path. Marker caution 1. Marker tests unfold how serious the cyst is. Science hunts the perfect marker to spot tame cysts from tricky ones. But it's not here yet. Still, current tests are vital. A tad pricey though. Post 40, expect 3 markers. Under 40 with complex cyst, up to 8 or 9, thanks to youth's wilder tumor variety. Do your homework on this and skip wasteful worry. Marker caution 2. Markers help us to decide if the origin of the problem is in the ovary or elsewhere. Most markers are designed to unmask imposter cysts, mimicking ovarian problems. The cyst is in the ovary, but the origin of the problem might be in another non-gynae organs of the body. If you have been following my articles, you will know by now the masquerade and traps of ovarian cysts. These marker tests guard you worth every penny. Marker caution 3. Some marker tests come with a worry, but here is a tip to avoid anxiety. Google searching on CO125 levels. It can be raised in cancer, but in some benign conditions, it can get triggered too. It is complex to interpret the result. Only experts can decode it right, otherwise panic steals your sleep. Hence, only get CO125 test under close guidance of a specialist. Marker caution 4. Which markers to be done? Decision is not easy. It hinges on your family history, symptoms, and every ultrasound clue. By the way, if you have made this far, you must be keen. Fancy this full step-by-step PDF article emailed? Drop your email in the form below and we'll send it to your way. Find out what is causing the cyst. You will need to put in a fair bit of effort to uncover what is actually causing the cyst, because if the root cause is not identified, there is a good chance it will make a comeback even after the first round of treatment. In many cases though, science doesn't always have the tools to pinpoint the exact reason. So don't be too hard on yourself if the answer is not clear-cut, but still you have got to try and find the culprit. Before menopause, your ovaries work every month, and as part of this process, they naturally form a tiny cyst called a functional cyst. It's basically the byproduct of a healthy working ovary. These little ones usually come and go within 6 weeks, disappearing on their own without any treatment. You can't and shouldn't try to prevent them. But some cysts have most persistent troublemakers behind them. Things like excess weight, high estrogen levels, or underlying conditions such as endometriosis. Finding that culprit isn't just helpful, it is essential, because if those underlying issues are not treated directly, you might find yourself spending years and even a good chunk of your savings on repeated doctor visits and hospital care. Number 5. Follow-up treatment. If your ovarian cyst is small, simple, and you don't have any worrying symptoms, your doctor might simply put you on a follow-up plan. That's actually good news, because your body can often sort out many simple ovarian cysts on its own within 3 months. Whether you are the right candidate for follow-up treatment is something your doctor will decide together after discussing with you. During the follow-up, you will definitely need a second ultrasound within 2 to 3 months. Try to get it done by the same doctor or radiologist who did your first one. That way, it is much easier to compare the two reports accurately. And if you are curious about why sticking to the same radiologist really matters, we have got a whole separate article explaining that. Links just below. Number 6. Medicine treatment. Sometimes just keeping you on follow-up isn't quite enough. That's when medicine steps in. In some cases, these might be hormonal tablets or injections. Medicine treatment caution 1. Which medicine you need? Something to be decided after a proper chat with your doctor. Whatever the choice, the main goal is simple: to temporarily give your gynecological organs a bit of rest so that your body gets the chance to heal the cyst naturally. Since most of these medicines pause ovulation, it is worth noting that you cannot continue fertility treatments while on them. Think of it as ovaries taking a short paid holiday. They will be back to work soon enough. Medical treatment caution 2. Always remember, before trying any new medicine, have a detailed discussion with your doctor. You need to be sure that taking these medicines for a couple of months won't allow your condition to worsen in the meantime. So, if your ultrasound shows a high ORADS score cyst, then simply waiting on medications might not be smartest move. Number 7. Surgical treatment. If your ultrasound shows a high ORADS score, your marker tests come back with serious abnormalities, your symptoms are quite intense, medicines have not worked, or if your family history looks a bit tricky, then surgery might be the next step. There are different types of surgery depending on your age and condition. It's practically a whole science of its own. Before you decide on surgery, make sure you have done your homework and ask your doctor 5 key questions. We have put together a separate article with exactly those questions, the links waiting for you just below. Number 8, life after cyst treatment. Cyst treatment is not just about medicines or surgery. It is also about smart lifestyle strategies. If you don't follow these lifestyle changes, cysts might keep making unwelcome comebacks. And remember, conditions like endometriosis don't have a cure, but they can be managed effectively. For a follow-up lifestyle, focus on regular walks outside plus 3 to 4 hours of moderate to intense exercise each week. Make sure your diet includes plenty of fiber. Seeds like soya, flaxseed and chia seed contain plant estrogens, so avoid overloading them to prevent unnecessary overloading your ovaries with extra hormones. These are simple, no-cost steps that don't just keep you healthy, they free you up to enjoy all the other wonderful parts of life after treatment. In summary, the step-by-step guide is based on international guidelines from around the world. I have oversimplified some of the complex bits to make it easier for you to follow, but these guidelines are essential knowledge for modern patients. The goal across countless guidelines is clear: to ensure that no borderline or cancerous ovarian tumor hiding as a cyst gets mistaken for a simple one. That way, neither you nor your doctor end up in a wrong path. And importantly, you avoid unnecessary repeated surgeries. Science has 3 key screening filters to prevent medical confusion. A hole in even one of them can lead you astray. Screening filter number 1. Always get a proper high quality ultrasound. Without that, treatment will fail. Screening filter number 2. Your clinical history, family history and relevant marker tests when needed are very important. These help your doctor figure out if your cyst is high risk or low risk alongside the ultrasound. Screening filter number 3. Always remember the key follow-up details. For example, like, is the cyst shrinking with treatment or getting bigger? If there is any suspicion, surgery becomes essential. And surgery does more than just remove the cyst and prevent the cyst from making future problem. Its biggest role is giving science the chance to examine your cyst under a microscope for an accurate diagnosis. That's all today. See you soon with another research article.